So finally, after months and months of waiting, the Switch press conference is finally here. We've finally got a price and a release date and a little idea of games. So I got up at 4 a.m. this morning to watch this presentation. I've got mixed feelings. I thought I was going to come out of this presentation really, really positive, and some things were, but mostly negative. I'm quite concerned for Nintendo now. So let's just go into the press conference a little bit anyway. So we started off on a real high note. They went straight in with the release date, which is March the 3rd, which I was really surprised. I was expecting late March or mid March at best. So, we're looking at like 50 something days, 6 weeks away, something like that, until launch. And then we were given with a Japanese price, which I can't remember, but the US price, $300. And then I was like, right, what's it going to cost in Europe? What's it going to cost in Europe? And then they say, check your local retailer for Euro price. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. So at this point, I'm thinking, probably about £250. So the UK price has now come out at £280, which is a little more than I thought it would be. But it is what it is. So then, they've spoken about that. They then did a brief overview of the Joy-Con controllers. So we now know that they've got built-in rumble, something they call an HD rumble. They use a demonstration of kind of like an ice cube being dropped into a glass and turning the glass, and apparently you could feel the ice cube tapping against the side of the glass. Which is kind of quite interesting, I suppose. There's also an IR sensor, as well as full motion controls, which at this point I started to get a little bit worried because Nintendo decided to then talk about games. And the first game they showed, I'm not going to talk about too much because everyone's done with motion controls. It's a done thing. It was called 1-2 Switch. They first showed a kind of a cowboy shootout. Or I don't know what they call it. Truxagon standoff. That's what they call it. Something along those lines. But you got 1, 2, 3, draw. They showed something of people shaving, Game Boy talk on the telephone. It looks fucking stupid as far as I'm concerned. And they're saying the great thing about this game is you don't need to look at the screen. Well, what the fucking hell have I just paid 280 quid in your console for then? So anyway, enough of that game. I didn't like it. I'm not buying it. The next game they showed was a game called Arms. Again, motion controls. So I'm not really that interested, but it looked clever. So it's kind of like a boxing game. When you punch, you sort of tilt the remote and it will curve your punch. You kind of tilt both remotes to move around the arena. There's a jump button, but motion controls. No, it's dead. The whole thing about this is it's a portable, or a hybrid, whatever. So in your living room, fine. But I don't want to be in the airports, punch in the air. I'll get bloody arrested. So after that, it's obviously those two I assumed were launch titles. It turns out only 1-2 Switch is a launch title. So that's the first launch title we've got. This is where things get quite alarming because they start showing. First, they show Mario Odyssey. Looks great. We're going to see him in kind of all kinds of different scenarios. It looks like he's doing some kind of world tour or something. I don't know, but it looked great. Only problem, not out until holiday. So why are you showing me this now? And then they showed a couple of Dragon Quest games. Again, no release date. We saw Skyrim, which was great. Again, not a release title. So at this point, I'm getting sort of incredibly worried. I'm sitting there thinking, it's all well and good to show me all these games that are coming, but what the hell is going to be there on launch? And nothing was announced for launch other than Zelda at the very end. And I'm just like, I said to friends before, they cannot just rely on Zelda. They need more than Zelda to get this thing going. And they just don't learn. They don't learn at all. And, they are banking on Zelda and this 1-2 Switch, I suppose. I mean, it's that Nintendo said they've got all this third party support, from all these people you can see here on the screen. But where are the games? We had Sega on the stage saying how excited they are about the console, but didn't show any games. It's just daft. They've since announced that Sonic Mania is coming out on the console. That's coming out on everything. So at the moment, I'm concerned that this is going to be same old Nintendo with a massive drought of games. I'm sure the few games will be quality, but it's concerning. I was really hopeful, especially Skyrim, that would be a launch title. But that's looking at, they're saying fall, so October time. Obviously, great news that Zelda is going to be there on launch. It looked absolutely fucking incredible from the trailer. I'm so hyped for it. So that alone, I will purchase the console on day one just for Zelda. Um, Obviously, we've still got the Nintendo Treehouse event, which is in about 45 minutes time, which I'll be watching. So hopefully that'll bring some more good news, and hopefully be worthy to do a video of, and I won't have to mind so much. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the press conference. I'm disappointed. Mainly on the games front. The console looks great. I'm still hyped for it, but we need games. And we need games soon. So, like I say, if the Switch event, the Treehouse event rather, is good, we'll do a little video.